Welcome everybody. Om Shri Yashu Bhagavate Namaha. I bow to Christ, the ultimate being, and we can also think of it as Om Jai Rama. It's the same thing, saying the same thing. I would say something for Passover, but my Jewish friends say Goyas can't pronounce those words anyway, and I don't know any Passover mantras, so excuse me if you are Jewish. But tomorrow is Easter, and so I just wanted to mention that when we say Namaste, we are saying the light in me sees the light in you, or the Christ in me sees the Christ in you if you're Christian. It's all saying the same thing. When we say Om, we can also say Amen. So all the traditions don't argue. People argue. But we'll settle into our spirit, into our great bright light that we are, into our heart space, bring our hands to our heart, and set an intention for ourselves, what we like to get out of this class, where the rest of our weekend is going, and where our life is headed. The Bhagavad Gita says, one attains peace in whose mind all desires enter without creating any disturbances. As river waters enter the full ocean without creating a disturbance, one who desires material objects is never peaceful. One who abandons all desires and becomes free from longing and feeling of the I in the I-ness attains peace. So bow your head to that sense of peacefulness in your heart, that place of no desire, that place of oneness with everything, the inner teacher that we all have, the inner light. And we'll open our eyes, a soft gaze, and we'll say Namaste. Hope everybody is well. Looks like it. It's good to see everybody's face in your little boxes. We're all boxed into this morning. Let's go ahead and start creating some movement and some heat. There's a pranayama I would like to introduce that might be helpful. I did it on my chair yoga class the other night, and I really think it's a useful pranayama for us in creating openness into our lungs. So it's 3 words. It's 3 sniffs. And then we'll add, as you exhale, humming. Humming is good for your vagus nerve. And it also helps into your throat so that no bacteria gets stuck in there. When you create vibration in your throat, then it moves the cords around. So when you sniff one time, you think I. Sniff a second time, am. A third time, joy. So I am joy. And then pause, hold it for a moment, feel the joyfulness in your heart, and then as you exhale, hum with your exhale. 3 sniffs again. I am joy. Pausing. And then exhaling with a hum. Another way of working our pranayama and working into our throat area is singing. So find your best yell it out song and play it this afternoon really loud and scream along with it, and see if you don't feel better afterwards. Okay, so let's start working into our neck. Dropping your chin down to your chest, elongating the back of your neck, rolling your right ear, your right shoulder, and rolling your left ear, your left shoulder, and back to your right, and back to the left. And one more time to the right, and then to the left, and then go all the way around. Make a big circle out of your head. Stopping any place you feel tightness or tension. You get to the end and go the other way. And lift the chin up, look over your right shoulder as far as you can see, and use your eyes to look back as far as you can see. And then come to center, and then look over your left shoulder as far as you can see. And then come back to center. And bring your hands together, push your palms out, plug your shoulders in. Inhale, bring your arms up, bring your chin down. Elongate the spinal cord upward. As you exhale, bring the hands down, bring the chin up. Inhale, hands up, chin down. And exhale, hands down, chin up. Inhale, your hands up. And drop your right hand over to the right, lean over to the right. Pushing your left sit bone to the floor. You bounce a couple times, opening up your intercostal muscles so you can breathe easier. And then maybe coming down onto your forearm, looking up to the ceiling or the sky or whatever you're at today. And then coming up and going the other side, so left hand down, lean over to the left, bouncing a couple times, and then coming all the way down, looking up to the ceiling. And coming up, bring your hands to your shoulders, rotate your elbows forward. These big circles. You look like a bunch of Easter chickens. And then go the other way. And then come to center, grab onto your knees. Inhale as you go forward, exhale as you go back. Make a circle out of your body. And we'll go the other way. And we'll go ahead and roll over onto our hands and knees. Pushing your hands down right underneath your wrist underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips, and you rock side to side. And make a circle out of your hips. And go the other way. And coming to center, we'll do some cat and cows, which helps relieve some of our tension in our lower back. So you inhale, drop your stomach down, lift your head up. As you exhale, round your back, navel spine, head in between your arms. scared Halloween cat. Inhale into cow. Just back and forth, your own rate of breath. We'll do 3 more. Allowing your breath to make the movements, and your movements to help to push the breath. And coming to a neutral place. Let's go ahead and bring our right leg back behind us, our left arm forward. Right hand or left hand like we're ready to shake hands, the other foot straight out of your hip like you're pushing against the wall. Engage your back foot. Engage your abdominals to keep your balance. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your elbow. Inhale, stretching out. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, stretching. Exhale, round. Inhale, stretching. And then bring your left hand down. Roll your hip on top of the other hip. Lift up your right hand. Starting a little balance today. Push your back foot back. Lift up. Then stretch your arm out. And bring it up. And stretch it out. And reach up. Grab on the back of your foot. I haven't seen a few people fall, but it's okay. Push your foot into your hand. Open up any more. And we'll come down. Very good. Do the other side. So left foot out, right arm forward. Stretching in both directions. Remembering to breathe. Nice long yogic breath. And then as you exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, straightening back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, straightening. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, straightening. And exhale, rounding. Inhale, straightening. And take your left hand down. Roll your hip on top of the other hip. Lift up your left arm. And then bring your arm forward. Lift your arm up. And bring it forward. And lift it up. And bring it forward one more time. And we'll lift up. Reach back, grab onto our ankle. Push our foot into our hand. And let go. Let's go ahead and sit back in the child pose after all that. Bring your big toes together, your knees apart. Sit back toward your heels. Stretch your arms out. Elongate your spine. Maybe you can bring your forehead to the floor. And then shake your head like you're saying no to help with your intuition. See if while you're in your child pose, you can see if you can breathe in the back of your back rib cage. So full breath. Then tuck your toes under you. Bring your knees together. Spread your fingers out wide. Push up into our down dog. First probably of the day. Bending your right knee. Your left knee. Your right. Your left. And lift them both up. Lift up your hips as high as possible by pushing off the back of your hands, melting your heart towards your thighs, and then descending your heels downward. And that nice stretch into your calf muscles, elongating your spine. We'll walk our hands back to our feet in the hanging waterfall. Allowing everything to be loose and free. And then we'll walk our hands back into down dog. Pushing back toward our heels once again. Looking toward our feet, then looking toward our hands. So we step our feet in between our hands. Bend your knees a lot. So you're laying on your legs. Grab on your elbows. Shake your head like you're saying yes and no. And opening up into your neck. Allowing your vertebrae to open as you stretch forward, elongating the spine. Really good to do if you have a narrowing of the spine. You should do this every day. Let go your elbows, bring your hips up. Allow your head to be the last thing to come up. Okay. Let's do a sun salutation to honor the sun. Once again, the sun inside of our hearts. The namaste, the great bright light that we are. So we bring our hands to our heart space. Maybe you can think the mantra Om Shrim, Om Hrim Sum Suryaya Namaha. I honor the sun within. As you inhale, lift your arms up, look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, swan dive down to your feet. Inhale, just halfway up. Bring your hands to your shins, maybe. Exhale, fold. Let's do that a couple times. Inhaling all the way back up. Exhale, swan diving down. Inhaling halfway up for length, and then folding over again. And inhaling all the way back up. And this time let's lean over to our right into a crescent. Inhaling up. Exhaling over to the left. Inhaling up. Exhaling, swan dive down. Inhale halfway up. And then fold, and you step your right foot back, and your left foot back. Since we're going to work into our core a little bit, we'll go ahead and take 3 breaths here in our plank position. Having your eyes of your arms pointing at each other. Pushing your heels back, bring your heart in between your hands. Feeling the heat developing into your core. And so we'll lift up our right foot and then bring that down. And we'll lift up our left foot and bring that down. Then our right and our left. And we'll come all the way down onto our belly. Bring your elbows so it's close to your body, shoulders back. Push off your hands, coming into a small cobra. Push your pelvis down, bring your heart forward. We'll take 3 breaths here. And then come up into table and down, up to down dog. And let's do that a couple times, coming back down the table and then lifting up into down dog. Down the table, lifting up into down dog. And then look in between your hands, step your feet in between your hands. Inhale all the way up. Bring the energy of the universe down to your heart space. Okay. So we will do, let's do a warrior series. We'll do warrior 1 going into reverse triangle, and then we'll go into warrior three, just so you know where we're going. Okay, so your hips should be facing forward in our warrior one. I'm going to be to the side so you can see what's going on a little bit. And step your right foot back, straight back, making sure your
Jeff, we can't see your feet.
Oh, there's not much to see. But you can't see my green pants.
There you go. Thanks.
Now you can't see my head. This is the best part, I've been told. Okay, so your hips are forward. Bring your hips down and lift your arms up. Maybe if I can move this back a little bit. Now I want to talk up. It's awfully early for that. Okay. So you want to see the top part more than the feet. But just know that your knee is supposed to be above your ankle. Lift your arms up. What we're going to do is go ahead and bring our hands out in cactus and then lean back, as if we're going to bring our heart up to the heavens. And then come up, bring your arms out to the side, bring them forward, and then bring them so you're going over your leg. And use your abdominals to come back up. Bring your hands back in cactus, lean back, come forward, bring your arms out, bring them forward, lean forward. Use your abdominals to come up, come back into cactus, lean back, come forward, bring your arms out to a T, and bring them forward as you lean forward. Do that one more time. Lifting up, arms in cactus. Lift up by your waist before you lean back. And then come forward, bring your hands out to the side. Bring them forward, lean forward. This time bring your hands down to your feet. Push your left hip back so you're in pyramid. Then lift up your left arm and coming into revolve triangle. Pulling your hip back. Push back on your back right foot. And then we'll bring that arm down. Lift up your back heel. Lift up your back leg. And lift up your arms into airplane or warrior three for coming up. Hey, hopefully you're all able to see that to some extent. We'll take a couple breaths before we do the other side. Stand. Our legs parallel to our hips. We'll bring our left foot straight back. Our back foot could be in a 45-degree angle. That's fine. And you bring your hips down so your knee follows your second and third toe. And lift your arms up into warrior one. And make cactus arms out of your body. Lift up and lean back, bringing your heart up to the ceiling. And then straighten your body out, bring your arms out to the side, bring your arms forward and lean forward over your leg. Use your abdominals to come back up. Come back into cactus. Lean back. Come forward, bring your arms out. Bring your arms forward as you reach forward. Coming over your leg, and then coming back up. Arms back out in cactus. Lift up by your waist, lean back. Come forward. Arms out. Bring them forward as you lean forward. You use your abdominals to come up. Cactus. Lift up, lean back. Come forward, arms out. Come forward, reach forward. This time, bring your hands down to the floor. Bring your hip back, your right hip. Hopefully you're feeling it in your IT band. And then lift up your right hand into revolve triangle. Taking a couple breaths here. Bring your hand down. Lift up your back heel. Lift up your back leg. Lift up your arms. You can either be an airplane or you can be warrior 3. Ready to go into battle with your ego. Or coming up. Okay. Shake all that out. Let's bring our legs apart. Bring your arms up. As you exhale, bring your right hand back, look back to your right arm. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back to the left side. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back to right. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back to left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, bring your left hand to your right foot, lifting up your right arm, look up. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, going over the other side. Inhale up. Exhale over to your right, looking up to the right arm. Inhaling up. Exhaling over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale over, reaching over to your right leg. Pull yourself down as far as you can toward your leg. And walk your hands over to the left side, pulling yourself down to your left. And we'll come to center. Bring your hands in between your feet. Your elbows going backwards. Draw your head down. Pushing your sit bones up. Pushing off your feet. And then coming up halfway to the flat back, lift your arms up. Use your abdominals to come up. Bring your hands behind your back. Push your fist back so your shoulder blades are touching. And exhale, come down halfway to the flat back as you lift your arms up. No tension in your neck. Shoulders away from your ears. And let go of your hands. Again, bring them forward. Imagine holding a ball. Bring the ball over to your right leg. And then bring it over to your left leg. Using your obliques for power. Come in the center. Use your abdominal to come up. We'll bring our heels in. Have our feet so they're at a 45-degree angle. Come down into Devasana, goddess pose. Working into our sacral chakra, which we were talking about last night. Mighty diva. You get a funky diva. This is how we do it. No. Sorry. Okay, so bring your right hand forward, right palm up. Bring your elbow in the crease of your right arm. Wrap your arms around. Lift your elbows up. Bring your elbows down. Come down halfway to flat back. Bring your elbows forward. Use your abdominals, come up. Then unwind. We'll do the other side. Bring your left arm forward. Right elbow in the crease. Exhaling down. And inhale, just lift up your hips. Bring your hands underneath your hips. Bring your shoulder blades together. Push off your heels. Come up to your highest extension of your bridge, bringing your chest toward your chin. Gauge your glutes, come up a little bit more. Imagine you're holding a block in between your knees. You don't want your block to drop. And let go of your hands. Come down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees into your hands. Push your hands into your knees. And bring your knees in toward your chest. Hug your knees in. Bring your arms back out in the T. Straighten out our legs. Push your heels to the ceiling. Lean over to the left. Come to center. Lean over to the right. And come to center. Make a circle out of your legs. And go the other way. Bring your right leg down, leave your left up. Bring your right up, drop your left into our psoas. Lift your left leg up. Bring a V out of your legs, push your heels out. Bring them together. Come down a quarter of the way, legs out in the V. Push your heels out. Bring them together. And halfway, legs out in the V. Bring your heels together. Come down 3/4 of the way, legs out in the V. Bring them together. Lift your legs all the way back up. And crisscross all the way back down. Where you're finding Shavasana. See how much you can surrender in your Shavasana. Surrender and spirituality go hand in hand. Of course, Jesus was a master of surrender. He surrendered everything. Okay, so today's from Marianne Williamson. I am not afraid to show love today. Sometimes I'm afraid that if I show my love, my vulnerability, my fear, then I will be in danger. What a sad misunderstanding that is. For only when I show my true love can I truly be seen. Only in letting down my guard can I appear to others in the light of my true self. Only in my softness does my tenderness reveal itself. Only in my defensiveness does my true safety lie. I pray to be a gentler version of myself today. And so I pray to my higher self, remove the walls I have constructed around my heart. Remove the barriers that obstruct my love, that I might give and receive it. Remove my fears that I might dwell in peace and share my peace with everyone. Amen. Om. So it be. ready. Rolling over to one side or the other in seed position. And coming up and bringing your hands to your heart. We're going to end today with the Loka mantra. We'll say it 3 times, and then maybe you can catch on as we go. It's Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy. May all beings be well. May all beings know peace. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the light in you connect with the light in others in this weekend and in this world. And we'll open our eyes, soft gaze, and we'll say Namaste. Now the true meaning. We'll go ahead and unmute ourselves so we can